Okay, today we are going to start MS Excel some functions. That means formatting, just creating how to formatting the all documents. Excel documents formatting. That means some summarize functions. See example, we are going to write some values. One data sheet is price, size, price, quantity, total. Okay, then size is X, XL, price 2, 4, quantity 1200, 1400. Okay, that's all. Just we are going to create some data sheets. For example, so center, then drag and drop, you can get the data. Okay, now first topic is so how to find the total, that we know very well. Price into quantity, enter, then double click. Now our first topic is freezing. How to freeze window? What do you mean by freeze actually? Freeze means, see example, see if there are thousands of record or hundreds of record, how you can scroll the record. See, if you go scroll down mouse, then you cannot see the heading because heading is going to hide. So in that case, I would like to scroll the mouse, but my record will be fixed. That means heading will be fixed. So in that case, how to freeze? See example, this is the heading. So you have to place the cursor below the heading. You have to place the cursor, this is the heading, you have to place the cursor below the heading and left side. Then go to freeze, view, freeze pen, then freeze pen. See, now what is going to happen? See, if you now scroll down the mouse, your heading will be fixed. So now you can clearly say what this data is for which purpose. That means what is the value of X, what is the value of which is quantity, what is price. So just scroll down the mouse. Now question is, if I would like to unfreeze, how to unfreeze? Again unfreeze. See example, if this is the name or size. See example, if there are 15 or 20 or 100 of columns, so how you can go for right column. See example, right column. If you go for see the total, see this size is becoming hidden. So in that case, what you have to do? If I would like to fix the column, see I would like to fix this size column. So what you have to do? Just place the cursor after the column and top side, top. Then go to view, then freeze pen, then freeze. See now, if you scroll right the mouse, see now size is fixed. In that case, see example, sometimes you have to go for find out the specific student's CGPA. If there are 20 or more than 50 columns, then it will be very difficult, because whenever you will go right side, your student name or ID will be hidden. In that case, you can use freeze. So now we know how to freeze column, how to freeze rows. So now question is, I would like to freeze both sides, rows and columns at a time. So in that case, what do you have to do? Logic is, in the case of freezing the row, you have to place the below of the rows. In the place of column, you have to place the cursor after the column. So now question is, now what you can do for both sides? See example, I would like to fix this column and this. So this row heading and this column. See example, I am making as a color and it will be clear. Now where I have to place the cursor? So in that case, after the column here, below the row, that means this is the perfect place, because it is placing you below the heading and after the column. So view, freeze pen, then freeze pen. Now if you scroll down the mouse, see column heading is fixed, that means row is fixed. Now if you go right side, heading is fixed. Now size is fixed and this heading is also fixed. This is called freezing. Now we know how to freeze both rows and column, unfreeze. Filter is very important items in Excel. Filter. So why filter is needed? If there are thousands or millions of records, it is very difficult to find out the specific record. In that case, you have to go for filtering. So this is the data sheet. If you'd like to print the only X records, only X. See example, your boss has asked to print the documents only X size of records, X size. That means order with X only, not will be other sides. So in that case, what you have to do? Just select the total data series, then data filter. That's all. Now what? See, you would like to print only X. Click on size, then deselect all, then just select X. Now it will display only X. See, if you would like to display only Excel, just select Excel. See, it is going to display Excel. Now question is, I would like to display Excel, but where quantity is more than 3000. Two conditions. That means size will be Excel and quantity will be more than 3000, more than or equal to 3000. Then how you can print? So in that case, what you have to do? Just you have to select Excel, because Excel will be their must. Then quantity will be only those are more than or equal to 3000. So we have to go for filtering quantity also. Quantity. See, there may be the 100 or thousands of record below 3000. In that case, how you can do? It is very tough to removing all below 3 size of records, below 300 records. So what you can do, instead of doing that, you can go for number filtering. See, if you go for number filtering, there are some criteria, different types of criteria. You can go for less than or more than or equal to, greater than or equal to 3000. That means greater than or equal to 3000. That's all. See, now if you would like to find out X, size will be X and price will be 20 to 50. Price will be 20 to 50. So now what you can do, all select, then quantity is also all select. This is our actual data. Now I would like to print X, size will be X and price should be 20 to 50. That means 52 will not show and 2 to 18 will not be showing. That means select, then X quantity, X size, then price will be 20 to 50. So price, number filter, there is another option between. See, 20 greater than or equal to 20 and less than or equal to 50. That's all. Now it is showing 20 to 50. So now we know how to filter the records. Is very important. Sorting also important. Sort. So why sorting is important? See example, this is the order sheet. Now boss is asked to print the records with descending order sheet. Descending, that means quantity descending. Quantity will be descending order. That means highest order quantity will be go for production first, then second highest, then third highest. See example, it may be one thing. Then another option is, another example is, see example, if there is a 500 students result sheet, if you go for 100 student selection, in that case what you have to do? You have to select the students depending on the marks, depending on your marks. That means using descending order of marks, you can select the specific students. See example, what I will do? I will arrange the data sheet using descending order. That means the descending quantity. Select all record. That means highest quantity will come first, then second highest, then third highest quantity. So sorting data, then you can go for sort. Sorting by, depending on which column, quantity. Values, there are two types of sorting actually, smallest to largest or largest to smallest. That means ascending or descending. Ascending means smallest to greater, or descending means greater to smallest. Now we are going to sorting data using the largest to smallest. Now quantity, highest quantity will come first, then second highest, then third highest, like that. Now you can print whatever you want. Just select the record. then Control P. How to print selected record? There is one option, not all sheet, just print what? Print selection. Print selection. See, print selection. If you go print active sheet, it will totally print all data. So what you have to do? Just print selection. Now it will print only how much record you have selected. So samely, if you go for selecting students for admission test or admission, what you can do? You can arrange the data using descending order of marks. That means highest marks will come first, then second highest, then third highest. Then you have to select the record, then Control P, then you have to go for print selection, not active sheet, mind it. Print selection means it will print only selected records. Now repeat heading is also important items. Repeat heading is also very important in Excel. Repeat heading. What do you mean by repeat heading? See example. There are 200 or 10. See, descending data is organized in descending order. That is why now I am going to increase the data sheet. For see example, there are 500 pages of documents. Whenever you go for printing, only first page contain the heading. See, size, price, quantity, and total. If you go for next page, you will not get. See, there is no heading. Second page, there is no heading. Third page, there is no heading. Then so on. So now, what you can do? If you print 500 order sheets record or 500 records, only first page will have heading. But in other pages, there will not have any heading. So how you can print heading at every page? Control P. Control P first page. If you go for second page, there is no heading. See, there is no heading. See, there is one option. What do you do normally? If you do that, just you can insert because this is the end of the second page. End of the second page, and this is the end of starting of the first page. So what you can do? You have to do one thing. Just copy the row, then paste. Now if you go for Control P, see example, first page having heading, then second page is also having, third page there is no. So it's very difficult. And another problem is, if anyone deleted 2 or 3 records, what will happen? The second page heading will become in first page. So now it is disorganized the data. See, 2 heading in first page, because you remove some records and the second page first heading is already come to the first page. See, size, price, quantity, then this size, price, quantity. So this is not a solution. So what you can do? Moreover, if there are thousands pages, it is very difficult for insert row and copy paste the column. If copy paste the heading is very tough. So it's very simple. You to repeat heading, page layout. See, just you have to click on it. So our topics is repeat heading at every page. Repeat heading. So this heading I would like to print at every page. If there are thousands pages, it will automatically print. And if you delete the record, it will not affect in heading. So just page layout, print title, then you will get one option, rows to repeat at top. Rows to repeat at top. That means which row you would like to repeat at top of every page. Just place the cursor, then select the heading. That's all. That means this heading I would like to print at every page. Okay, again, just select page layout, print title, select rows to repeat at top, then select the heading. That's all. Now if you Control P, see, first page, second page, third page. So every page there is heading. Now, most importantly, now if you delete any records, it will not affect of printing heading. See, first page, second page, third page. That means it is not going to affect in your heading. So repeat heading, sheet reference is also important topics. See example, what do you mean by sheet reference? This is our total invoice value. See example, total invoice value, quantity and total. Now if your boss or if your company would like to calculate some commission in other sheet, because commission will not be here, commission, see example, this is for profit. If this total company will get 10% profit on total values, that means whatever total quantity is there, automatically it will count the commission in second page. So how to do that? Question is, what you can do, you can copy and paste, or you can just copy the value, control copy, then now if you paste here, so it's different. So whenever you are copying and pasting the values, if there is any formula, see there is some option, right click, this is values, this is only function. In that case you have to click on values. You have to click on values. Problem is, see example, if you go for 10% or 2400. Now question is, if you change here values 1000, problem is it will not change in second sheet. So it's very difficult. So in that case, what you have to do, normally what you should do actually, sheet name, this is sheet name, cell name is E3. So where you would like to bring the values, just select the cursor or select the cell, equal to sheet name, sheet 1, exclamation, then E3. The data was in E3, exclamation, exclamation. Okay, enter. See, now copy and paste. See 2000. Now if you would like to increase the values, 1000. See, it's very tough. It is also difficult. So easiest way is, because you have to write down sheet name, sheet 1, then exclamation, then cell name, is very tough. So you can use this technique in shortcut way. Just what you have to do, just press equal where you would like to bring the values, then go to sheet 1 and select the cell. Select the cell from which value you would like to bring. Just after selecting, you have to press the enter. Sometimes you may make a mistake. What type of mistake? Just after selecting, you will go again sheet 2, then enter, it will come 0. So equal, select the values from where you would like to bring the values. After selecting, in the selected cell, you have to press the enter. If you press enter after coming to the second sheet, then sheet 2 and enter, it will bring 0. So problem is, you have to select the cell, then equal, then select the values which you would like to bring. Then after selecting or by keeping the cell selected, you have to press the enter, then double press. Now if you change here values 1000 or 100, 1000, 2000, it will automatically change. Now actually commission is not full values. Commission is, I would like to bring 10%. So it's very simple. What you can do, just if you double click, you will get the reference automatically. Double click. Now you can calculate here into 10% or into 5%, whatever. Just enter. Just is 10% of the total. That means after bringing the value, just double click and you can calculate here whatever you would like to calculate. So sheet reference, data validation is also important. Data validation. What do you mean by data validation? See example. Sometimes see example, size. You don't know the actually size. How many size are there? X, it may be X, XL, M or L. So, but whenever operator is entering the value, after selecting here, it will automatically display the list of the example like that. Okay, so that what you can do, just I am writing the size X, S, L, M, XL, X, all sizes are here. So select all record, then come to data, then data validation. You will get data validation here. See, from any value you have to select the list. Source, that means from where you would like to bring the values here. Just select the all records. That's all. Select listing item, list. Click the cursor here, place the cursor here, shows, then select the all records, then okay. Now see, as Whenever operator will click here cell, automatically you will get one drop down list. See, this is one option. Okay. Moreover, another option is there. See example, total students. You know, in one section there are only 50 students. So if anyone enter more than 50, then what will happen? See example, you can now enter 60 students. So you would like to protect the cell so that no user, no unauthorized person can enter more than 50 students. If you enter more than 50 students, it will show the error message. See, select which you would like to validate the cell, then data validation. See, whole number between 1 and maximum 50. Now you may put error. See, I am designing wrong entry. Just designing this one. Please enter value between 1 and 50 by your name, Mr. John. Okay. Now see 5, okay, 10, 40, okay. Now if you enter 60, see, so no one can enter value more than, see, wrong entries here. Please enter value between 1 and 50 by Mr. John. See, this is one interesting thing. See. So now data validation is over. Sheet protection is also important. Sheet protection, already we know how to protect the sheet, because we know how to set the password. Protection sheet means password. How to set password we know very well. How to set password? How to set password? Just file, save as, browse, just like MS Word. Just tools, general option. You have to set the password here. This is for protecting the total file, total workbook. But I would like to protect the only sheet, this sheet, not two, so that no one can enter data here. It's very simple. Just click on review, protect sheet. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now this sheet is totally protected. No one can enter. No one can enter any values or nothing. So now unprotect. But now what I would like to do, I would like to protect the sheet, but only but I would like to give permission to some specific columns or specific cells, because user or operator will enter value here, these cells, these 3 columns, but everything will be protected. So why? Whenever we protect the sheet, by default, see example, right click, format cell, protect sheet. By default, every sheet is locked. See, if you click in other cell also, right click, format cell, then protect, lock. So what we have to do is very simple. What I will do, sometimes if you create an Excel sheet with formula, and if there is protection also, some people will get the result. So that means formula, everybody will see your formula, is also very disgusting. But I would like to hide the formula also, so that no unauthorized person can see my formula and cannot entry or change the values. Only specific cell they can enter the values. So it's very simple. What you have to do, because by default all cells are locked. It's not hidden. Hidden means it will hide the formula. What I will do, just select all cells by clicking here, right click, format cell, then what you will do, just lock and hidden. That means all cells are now locked, also hidden. Hidden means no one will see the formula. If anyone click on here, he or she will not see the formula. All are protected and hidden. Now this area I would like to keep open, so that all persons or every user can enter value in this area. So select area, then remove all things, remove all locked and hidden from these cells. See what we did, just select, right click, format cell, all cell I have changed to locked and hidden. Then whatever we would like to give entry or give permission to entry, then right click, format cell, then I am removing all things. Now protect. 1, 2, 3, 4. After that you have to protect, but otherwise it will not protect. By selecting, then now what will happen? See, double click, you cannot do anything here. Even you cannot see the formula because formula is hidden. See, there is formula is hidden. Now, but if you click here, you can change the values. See, because these cells are open. See, these cells are open. So now we have seen how to freeze the cell, how to filter the records, how to sort the data sheet, then repeat heading, how to print heading at every page, then how to create sheet reference, then how to validate the data. See, example, you would like to restrict the cell so that specific value they can enter. Then sheet protection and setting the password. That's all.